Get ready with me while I tell you a story time about how I found out my baby daddy gave me an STD at 7 months pregnant. I just want to start off by saying that I was really debating on telling this because it's embarrassing and I didn't want to be judged, but my last video blew up and I really didn't expect it to. A lot of girls and even men were just saying thank you for being transparent and that they would even show this to their kids so people can have a little guidance. This all happened about almost 3 years ago now, so I've kind of had a lot of time to get over it, a lot of time to process it, but I have been keeping it in. This happens to a lot of people, a lot of girls, more than you think, so I'm gonna just be transparent about it and hopefully somebody can learn from my mistakes because I was just dumb. And I just want to say for everyone who was calling me a bop or had some stuff to say negatively about me, I get it. I don't blame you for saying that stuff. I get it. I was being a bop. I was being irresponsible. But I do want to say when I found out I was pregnant, I took the relationship very serious. I took my health seriously, and he was the only man I was with. So you live and you learn, and as long as I'm going more in the right direction, that's all I care about. So we were having a rocky start. Obviously, you can tell from the last video. There was a lot of trust issues. I already knew that he had slept with some other girls, and so that's where I need to take accountability. If I knew that he was being a you know what? I shouldn't have let him have my body in any way when I have a baby inside of me. I just thought I could trust him because he was the father of my child and he would tell me over and over again how he would never do that to me because I am pregnant. I just was dumb and I believed him. So we had been rocky, but we were deciding to make things work again for the millionth time. Like, girl, come on, you dummy. But we were trying to make it work again. Well, that's just what it constantly was breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together. But the difference was I wasn't out going and searching for pleasure like that when I was pregnant. He was, and he would always come back to me and have sex with me and these other girls. Most of the time I didn't know. For the longest, I thought that he was a really good man and he wouldn't at least do that to me in that way. Like, yes, there was red flags, but I just wouldn't believe that he would do that because he would always question me constantly if I was with somebody else. And girl, that's the first red flag. If they're constantly pressuring you about something you know you aren't doing or having any reason to give them to pressure you, they're cheating. They're doing something they're not supposed to. They're projecting. So with him and I obviously still doing the deed, I started to feel like something was wrong. And if you know, girl. Especially if you're very in tune with your body, you know when some shit is off. And I knew. And what really hurt is I was being gaslit by him. I was kind of being gaslit by my doctors too. Like, I know they don't know the full story, but I would literally go into my OB and be like, I think something's wrong. Like, I'm feeling shit. And they just be like, oh, that's just a baby. It's normal. And you know what the most messed up part of it was? Is that we actually would go into the doctor's office together and the doctor would tell me there's no point in you getting a test. Like, I would ask, can I please have an STD test? Something to go, something to check me out. And she'd say there's no point because I got tested in the beginning of my pregnancy, and if he is my only partner and I am his only partner, there shouldn't be any change. And I was honestly just too embarrassed to tell my doctor he's cheated on me before. He's been sleeping with multiple women. Can you please check me? I was dumb and stupid and very idiotic to not speak up and say something. But I eventually just chop it up to, it's just pregnancy. I'm just gonna listen to my doctor. It's probably nothing. So now let's get to the part where I found out that he gave me what he gave me. So we were broken up before, but we were deciding again for the millionth time to make it work. And we've been texting, being nice to each other, just, missing each other. So we were supposed to link up after work. I was supposed to come over and, we were supposed to have a good time because we missed each other and we haven't had each other in a while. And I thought I loved him. He thought he loved me. I don't know what he wanted. So I'm at work work. I worked at Geico, an insurance agency. Shout out to Geico. They were amazing. I had a great time there. I'm sorry I quit because I was delulu. I'm so sorry. But I was excited because we were texting all day and he was supposed to pick me up from work so we can reunite and have, like, a little, like a little time together. So I was so excited for the whole day, to get to my mans and, have a little us time. Like, I was really excited. And I'm going, like, on my lunch break, so we're, like, halfway through the day. But I'm going on my lunch break and I get a phone call from this man. I'm like, oh, hi. I'm so excited for us, to do our little thing. What's up? And he immediately just sounds sus and he says he needs to tell me something. I'm like, what? Like, what? And he's like, I can't. That's all he kept saying. I can't tell you. I can't. Now, girl, I thought he was gonna say some shit like I cheated or I got a girl pregnant. But what he was about to say, I never expected to come out of his fucking filthy mouth. So he basically grew some balls and was like, went to the doctor, got tested because I thought something was going on. I was feeling wrong. I have chlamydia. And then followed up with, you need to get checked. Immediately, I'm hyperventilating, obviously, because nobody wants to hear that. And then I'm pregnant on top of it. And I just kept saying, my baby, my baby. And he was just like, please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. Don't hang up. I hung up on that motherfucker. What the fuck? What the fuck you think this is? He's like, I need to be in her life. I need to be in her life. Buddy boy, that has nothing to do with this moment right now. Right now at work, 7 months pregnant, I just got the worst news. I'm worrying about my child. Like that is life threatening, especially when I'm 7 months.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we are diving into this topic, which is very disturbing situations that recently came to light. Imagine this, you're 7 months pregnant, your body is going through all kinds of changes. You are emotionally and physically vulnerable, and then boom, you find out your partner, the father of your child, has given you an STD. I don't know about you, but this kind of story just left me shocked, angry, and honestly heartbroken for the woman involved. Okay, so let's talk about it. So to give you the details, this man apparently cheated on his girlfriend while she was 7 months pregnant and then had the nerve to give her an STD. Can you even imagine the betrayal and the emotional toll that makes? Okay, that makes sense. Pregnancy is already a delicate time and your health should be the priority, especially when you are responsible for another life. But this man clearly had no regard for either his girlfriend or their unborn child. Instead, he was out there messing around and bringing back diseases for the girlfriend and the child. It's just mind-blowing how reckless people can be. Let's talk about trust for a second. In a relationship, especially when a baby is involved, trust should be the foundation. This woman probably thought she was with someone who had her back, okay, someone who cared about her well-being and the well-being of their child. Instead, this man broke that trust in the most unreasonable way possible. He put her healthy and the baby's healthy at risk for some cheap thrill. And that's what gets me the most. When you are with someone, especially during such a vulnerable time, the last thing you should have to worry about is your partner being faithful and keep you safe always. Now I know this part is going to hit hard, but we need to discuss it. The health of the baby is at risk when the mother contracts an STD during pregnancy. Depending on the type of STD, it can lead to serious complications, even affecting the baby development. Some infections can be passed from the mother to the child, leading to lifelong healthy issues. This is not just about two adults anymore. There is an innocent life involved here. And that's the part that really makes this situation unforgivable. Not only did he disrespect and betray the mother, but he also put the child's healthy at risk. Let's try to get into this guy's head for a moment. What was he thinking? Did he really believe he would get caught, or worse, did he not care? To cheat on someone who's pregnant is one thing, but to cheat unprotected and risk bringing home diseases just shows a complete lack of responsibility and maturity. It's one thing to make mistakes in a relationship, but this is reckless and selfish on another level. It's just mind blowing that someone could make such terrible decisions when they have too much to lose. Now, let's talk about what this kind of betrayal does to a relationship. Cheating is already hard to come back from, but cheating during pregnancy, that's a different beast entirely. This woman is not only hurt emotionally, but she's also dealing with the physical aspect of his actions. What does healing look like after something like this? It's hard to imagine trust being rebuilt. If you're in a relationship where your partner shows you such little respect during one of the most vulnerable times in your life, how do you move forward? For anyone watching this who might be in a similar situations, I want you to know that your healthy and well-being come first, always. No matter how hard it is, sometimes walking away is the best option. If your partner can't respect you, especially during time like pregnancy, they are showing you who they really are. Okay, they are true colors. If you're ever betrayed in such harmful way, don't hesitate to seek medical and emotional help. No one deserves to go through something like this alone. This whole story is just another reminder of how important it is to choose your partner carefully and to protect your own health. Even if that means making some tough decisions, pregnancy should be a time of support and love, not betrayal and harm. If you've ever been in a situation like this or have thoughts about it, drop them in the comments. Okay, I would love to hear from you. As always, I want you guys to leave, like, if you found yourself in such similar situations, how can you handle such situation? Because that's going beyond. Okay, and I want to come back to me, like, really, if you know that you're going to do that, you want to cheat on your wife. Okay, if you want to cheat on your wife, once she's pregnant, you think of her. Okay, even if it's you want to do it by mistake or what, please use protection. You know that you have a baby, soon you're having a baby, and you go back and give these diseases to your wife is going to be in problems, and the baby is going to have health issues, or they're going to have health problems. Again, pregnancy on its own is not easy. She's pregnant, she has STDs. How do you feel? How do you feel about such situation? So don't act ignorant. Okay, stop acting ignorant by something which you can protect, and protect your wife and everyone. Okay, and there's no whole point of going to sleep around if your wife is pregnant. Why not having something with her? Okay, yeah. And I think we should also change this mentality, guys. As men, please change that mentality of doing that, cheating to your wife while is pregnant. Already pregnant is heavy. For her, it's not easy for her to carry that pregnancy for 9 months, and you go ahead to bring other fates which can hurt her most. Okay, so stop doing that. If you don't love a person, you just go direct. And again, to women, if you're going to stay in this relationship because of the child, you're not going to do justice, because you can't stay with someone who cheated on you. Okay, like, this person gave you STDs. This guy is not responsible. He's not a responsible guy. So we need to think in such situations also, because some people are wicked. Okay, they can finish you. So guys, that's what I can say about today's video. Thank you so much for watching.